barely slipped in her seat. Rebecca, I hate to see that you're not feeling well. We will put you on the prayer request. Let me turn y'all out of my ears. I'm hearing myself talk. All right, so welcome in, Clyde. Let's have a cup of coffee. Welcome in, Scotty, my friend. Howdy ho. The Farm to Table Direct show. Welcome in, Miss Rebecca. I really hate to hear you're sick, my friend. This is a. Hey Keith, welcome in. They're in here, y'all. This is a open panel. So what do you call that? I can't remember. I put the link up for you guys.
Are you doing that every time now?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Y'all can join if you'd like. Jump up on panel with us. Hey, Red Dirt Rooster Road, welcome in. Got to hear some of the other lives a little bit, but we've been working on taxes. Dina, did you push the little button too?
No.
Dina's turning the heater on top. Right there.
I need on my feet.
Sorry about that. Had to turn the heater on. It's getting warm in here. There's somebody hanging in the basement there. Looky who we got.
Hey.
How are you?
That was a good time.
How's Ryan?
Ryan is doing okay. Been running, getting all the honeydews done.
Right. So you guys over on Robbie's channel was talking about Okie. We're looking forward to that. Yeah, can't wait. So,
yeah, it's slipping up on us. Keith and I have been working on some of the stuff we got to do for up there, and it's like, man, every day it's like, oh, we're running out of time.
Absolutely. Hey, Jenny, welcome in. Welcome in. Robbie's in here. Robbie, we got the link up there. If you'd like to join us on panel, we'd love to have you. Open mic. That's what I was looking for.
Who's that guy? Are they talking about you because you got your hair cut?
Yeah, probably. I did get my ears lowered. Actually,
Scotty.
Farming Nature's Way. I'm sorry I was slow to respond to your comments over on Wild Huckleberry. Glad to have you in here. Never seen him before. Have you, Scotty? Hey, they're making fun of me because I got everything cut off except for my landmark there.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah, Dina likes it better when I'm cleaner shaving.
The wife loves it when I do, but it's going to have to be a little more consistently warm than 2 days before this disappears.
If it was up to me, I would trip over mine before I would trim it.
Well,
you've
seen how long that goatee got.
Yeah, it is up to me. Dina doesn't tell me I have to, but it doesn't. The sides don't look good when you sleep with a CPAP and all that kind of stuff, so it gets aggravating. Janae, how are you? Welcome in, girl.
Hey, y'all. So good to see y'all.
It is you too. Got
y'all
several people popping up here. Add the stage. My little sister. Welcome in, Corey. Welcome in, Monty and Michelle. Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Billy.
There's some new names in the chat. Michelle, I didn't hear you if you said something.
I just waved.
Oh, okay. There's some new names in the chat. So if you don't know, at the very top of the what am I trying to say? The chat, there is a link you can click and you can join us on panel.
Yep.
If you would like to, I can have one more guest up here. That may change soon. Hey, in the garden with in the garden kitchen with Tracy. Tracy, welcome in. Seeing you around lately. Glad you're in here. And Farming Nature's Way, and that's interesting. I need to check them out.
Yeah, they Farming Nature's Way found us and came in on Thursday morning on the morning show, and so they've now jumped in the community with us.
No,
Cool beans. We're glad to have you here on Homesteading Sunday.
And
Our
Tracy's
Homestead-
on. Tracy's on pretty regular in the mornings. as
Yep,
well.
yep. We've been having Tracy around.
I'm just going to stay on for a second. I'm going to let everybody else jump in. Put Rod on your prayer list, and I love everybody.
We
Bye.
got him on there. Love you too, sis.
got
So
him there.
Clyde's in it. Clyde's in here.
yeah, Clyde was over here at the house just a little bit ago, but him and Stacy were going out to splurge a little bit. Monty, Michelle, how are you guys? I waited till you got something in your mouth, Michelle. So
I know. I'm still trying to pull up my phone to see the chat, and I'm having a little chocolate. So
I can't do that.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You can do it.
I could do it. I got the extra points too. I could actually do it, but
Well, it's chocolate covered raisins, so not a lot of people like those.
Oh, that's
like
awesome.
raisins.
Those are good.
They are good.
I like chocolate covered raisins. You bet.
Y'all
I'd rather have
want to know?
chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
almonds
agree.
are good too.
My good, y'all are getting me hungry. Today, the only thing that I had was a brunch, which was scrambled eggs with some greens on top, little olive oil. I needed an avocado, but and then that's it basically. And then I had a salad with some what's it called, the plant-based chicken nuggets, and them tore my stomach up.
That's
So
because
that's all
they
I
ain't
had.
real. This is a homestead.
Yeah,
It's a
I don't
homestead
like it.
community, Janae. You got to eat real food in
I
here.
know. Well, my daughter,
Hey,
she
Duncan
wanted me to
family.
try it.
It
My daughter,
sounded really good until you added that last part in.
yeah, it was real good, and I even took the breading off, and my daughter wanted me to try it, so I did, but I won't be. I'll be sticking to the real stuff. I need to get
Robbie,
some brisket or something.
Robbie, your camera's not on. Oh, there he is.
I did
We
it.
got you now. Welcome in. Yeah, Janae, I'm not up for. I've had some really good plant-based meals. There is a restaurant called Plant in Oklahoma City. There's a couple of them that I actually like some of their stuff.
They have good food.
They have really good food, but they have to disguise that stuff like real food for me to eat it. I mean, plant-based is real food. Don't get me wrong, but plant-based chicken, nah.
You know
I'm
what
out.
my favorite
They
plant-
put more stuff in it.
You know what
Yeah.
my favorite plant-based food is?
What?
What is that?
My favorite plant-based food?
What?
Beef.
Steak.
I was gonna
right.
say brisket.
Beef is vegetarian. That makes us vegetarian, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Secondhand vegetarians.
Right. You know what vegetarian means, right? Bad hunter. That's all. That's what it means. So yeah, Robbie, I heard you talking about Okie. Man, and Ryan's right. It's sneaking up on us. It'll be here before you know it. We finally got the Airbnb all set up right downtown Pryor, America.
Yeah,
And,
we stepped over across the lake over into Salina area for ours.
well, we
We looked at one.
did, and then we switched it back. There was
Only
a
because of the pet issue.
yeah, there was a couple of issues, and we needed pet friendly. Robbie's
Well,
got
the
his
one we
great-
got this year, the one we got it this year, Sonia said she's the one that booked it, and then she said it is right there, close.
Ours is too.
We're close, so we can take care of our pets too. That's
Yeah.
another reason. So, so Robbie, volunteering schedule. Have we seen anything? Or are they still going to send that out? We're waiting. Or
They'll send it out to you probably a couple of weeks before.
okay, I'm just curious. I know they still some time, but first time volunteer. Hey, Simple Acres, welcome in. Glad you're in here.
You just excited.
I'm excited.
I know, I understand. This is our third time, so I have an idea what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Well, what we
Molly girl.
we kind of volunteered with some of the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous stuff, but not true volunteers like we will be at Okie. You know, we had our own stuff going at the Rendezvous and at Okie last year. But hey, it'll be good. I'm excited.
I wouldn't even have known about the volunteering, but I've commented on Walker Farm Fam one day, and Cassie messaged me back and she said, email me. So I emailed her and she's like, they're like for smaller channel, you know, the other channels to come on and do this. I said, heck yeah. And that's how we got started.
Yep.
Yeah, if we'd have known about it, we might have started earlier, but
Well,
then
we
we
always
did.
had our booth.
Well, not the
Yep.
first year.
Well, no.
The
Well,
first year.
I don't know that they did the first year. That we didn't hear about it until the second year.
Mm-hmm.
They had people in them helping. I don't know who, what, how, and when, but we didn't even know about it. Dina come to me and she said, "Hey, there's this homesteading thing going on, and it's up the other side of Tulsa. What do you think we go over?" So we drove up for the day and back, and you know it's 3.5 hours one way, but
I think that's exactly what we did.
we've been addicted ever since.
I hear you.
We went for one day.
Well, I only knew about it because of I saw it. Of course, I was watching Dutch, and he started talking about it. Him and Kevin both. And that's how I found out about it. And then they advertised they had that whole hog butchering class.
Right?
I had to do that.
Yeah,
We
we
haven't.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ryan.
I was going to say, we came across it. I don't know. I guess it was a few months before that, because first year we went was in June. They had pushed it out to June that second year, and I come across Facebook ad for it, and I was like, hey, we need to check this out. Well, our schedules and stuff like that, and they didn't know us yet, and so it was kind of one of those. We just bought tickets, and Keith and his wife came up, and son went up on Friday and interviewed people, and we went around just with cameras, no setup, no nothing. And then on that Saturday, myself, my wife, and one of my daughters came up, and that was here, and no place to sit down, no nothing. It was just on the feet all day, running around meeting people. And so coming back here and have a setup and everything was I'll have to admit it, I enjoyed it a lot more.
You know how to keep a chair looking brand new?
Never use it.
Get a freeze-dried candy business.
Oh yeah.
You must sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be new for a long time, but I'm looking so forward to it. And there was something else I was going. Oh, I can't believe Money Pit, Donald. I hadn't seen you come up in the chat yet, but I can't believe you didn't say Pryor was on your bucket list of destinations.
Glad to see you.
Farming Nature Way just subbed. Nice to meet y'all. Welcome on in. What's your first name?
Hey, Troy Sutton, welcome in.
Yeah, hi, Troy.
Yeah, Farming Nature's Way. What are y'all's names? We would like to be able to maybe try to somewhat remember your name.
Try to somewhat remember.
I'm telling you, I'm not real good at it. I have to know them a while.
I hear you.
I mean, like Troy Sutton, that's easy to remember.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
It's written in there. And Keith,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I cheated. I got a list with.
Ain't nothing wrong with cheating. That's not cheating. That's being ingenuitive.
Well, until I talk
I
to
do
people,
note cards.
yeah, I talk to people long enough, then it's secondhand. But
Right. Well, I never met a stranger, as y'all can well imagine. So the very first year up there, we had
Okay.
what is it?
Todd and
Odd and
Todd
Robin.
and Robin. Well, we're so glad y'all are in here. Todd and Robin, look forward to getting to know you guys better. Now, let's ask the next question. Where are you located? Did y'all already ask them earlier?
Yeah.
well, I had asked them when they were on the show. They're up in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Pennsylvania, the big PA. Virginia Alexander's from Pennsylvania. I used to have an office up there in Lycoming Creek, Pennsylvania.
Oh, he's
Is
so
actually
cute.
Williamsport, where they play the Little League World Series. We watched the movie this week about the Little League World Series.
It's good.
And I remember I was up there, had a Holiday Inn rented for 9 days, whatever, how long I was going to be there. And they come in and said my Holiday Inn was going to go from $89 to $389, starting on like the Thursday of the week I was, normally I would stay Sunday or Saturday to Monday or Tuesday, something like that. It's usually 7 to 9 days. And I said, well, I'm not going to pay that. And they said, well, you're going to need to get out of your room. And it was because of the Little Series. It went up $300 a night plus.
Oh my
So I ended
goodness.
up at Candlewood Suites down the way and still had to pay a lot more money. But,
As long as you have a comfortable bed
well,
with no bed bug.
it wasn't bed bug ridden, so I guess it was okay.
That's a
Wasn't the
good
cleanest place I ever stayed.
Mhm.
But Williamsport, where they played them, it was just the Holiday Inn Express, it was an express, was literally just a mile or two from the stadium, and I had to pass the stadium getting to my warehouse.
We're on to the second phase now.
So yeah, it was wild.
I don't guess just a comfortable.
They do that. They jack the prices like that down in Midland all the time.
I couldn't believe they did that, and I booked it months ahead of time. I forget while I was out there. I think I was out there training new hires, and yeah, but they kicked that price way up on me.
Mhm.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah,
Taxes are crazy right now.
but I like Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful country. We started out in a house in a little town called Towanda. We had a 3-story house in Towanda.
Oh
And
wow.
we ended up getting an office and a warehouse and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, and then I trained somebody to take my place out there.
Mhm.
It's a little intimidating when they're diving straight at you. Less
Who's talking?
intimidating when they all.
I see no mouths moving.
Who's
That would be my son.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
He's gaming with his friends, so he tends to get a little loud at
I
times.
was like, who's talking? I see nobody's moving, and that didn't sound like Janae.
Not me.
When she talks, it has a ring around it.
Yeah, at least lights it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Williamsport, man, I had some good. They had a Philly cheesesteak I can't remember the name.
Oh, y'all gonna
Had
make me hungry.
pickled peppers on it in Lycoming
Oh,
Creek.
no.
Oh my
That's not the one Casey bought you the shirt.
no, that was at Permane Brothers in Pittsburgh.
I've
Just-
got a T-shirt from them.
I do too. It says "Bite me."
Yep. One.
Well,
My
I
God,
bought it.
you guys are too much alike.
Oh, no. Y'all don't wear them on the same day.
I don't have it anymore. I don't.
Still
yeah,
got it. It just don't fit.
I don't have mine. My son called
y'all.
me and he said, "Hey, Dad, you're going to be in Pittsburgh tonight, right?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "There's this place I just seen on diners, dives, and drive-ins. You need to check it out." And that's what it was, Permane Brothers. So,
Hey, Sean and Kelly. Let's
hey,
trade you.
Sean, welcome in. Kelly.
So, y'all, Farm to Table Direct Show. Ryan's up here on panel, and Keith is in chat.
Yep.
They are the brains, and they're the brothers with Farm to Table Direct Show.
We'll leave the brains with Keith. I'll tell you that. I'm just
they're
the talent. I just show up. He's
He's the
Ryan
brains,
just shows
Ryan's
up.
the motor mouth.
That's right.
I walked through the first point of interest. I'm like, oh, that's weird. There aren't any bots here.
So
I looked to
anyway,
my
back to what I
right.
was saying about I never met a stranger. Our first year at Okie, I chased down Kevin from Hidden Heights, and I chased down Dutch, and we chased down
Brandy.
Daniel and Brandy and Rachel, all of them. I'm cornered them, made them talk to me. Not really made them, but you know,
They talk to you anyway.
yeah, they talk to you anyhow. And of course, I shot a video with Kevin, and I didn't get to a lot of the other. Anyway, put Kevin in the video and interviewed him a little bit about the Okie homesteading, and then promptly spelt everything wrong on the video. And of course, Dina tells me, "Hey, you spelt it wrong," so I try to correct it, and I spelt it wrong a second time, a different way.
Mercy.
Oklahoma English.
We have the case of the Phillies.
Keith and I were just talking about that, I think yesterday or Friday, but probably Friday, about where we were at 3 years ago in those videos and when we first started to where we're at now and just the changes and how much we've grown. And I bet it's the same way for everybody that's had a channel for a while.
Oh yeah,
Early
absolutely.
stuff where you're at now. Go back and watch your early stuff just to see.
Oh, we did.
I've,
It's not good.
I've done some of that.
It's worthwhile.
It's funny.
It's a good learning. It's a good learning tool.
It is. And
Yeah.
It is.
it lets you know how much you've grown, how much you've learned.
I'll tell you, when the first Okie Homesteading Expo, I didn't have a channel.
Right.
I was thinking about it a little bit, but I hadn't done it yet. So
Ours was brand new.
You met all those people and you still made a channel?
Ours was 2 months old at the first Okie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I was excited because I was on a whole bunch of people's videos though, because for the whole hog butchering class, I was like, look, there I am.
But all of them people, were they excited is the question.
Really?
Probably not.
I'm teasing.
But we did. I tell you, we did make friends that day though, because we went to that first Okie homesteading, and then they had that creators conference in August.
Yeah,
and when I walked up there to sign in, Brandy was sitting there, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Robbie, I when I saw your name, I was so excited that you were coming to join." I was like, "Wow, okay, she remembers me."
That's cool. She's a superstar. I promise you.
Oh yeah.
She's just as friendly as a person can get, and respectful. I can't say enough.
Yes, sweet.
But she is, and she's been really encouraging. Her and Rachel both have been encouraging about us doing the All American Homesteading Expo. Eventually, we will. Hopefully, good Lord willing, we'll get that done.
Oh, it'll come in its right time.
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen this year. It would have happened this weekend. Yesterday would have been the last day of it had we stuck with our original dates. But everything was coming together in a comfortable way. It was looking more and more like we were going to shell out a bunch of money with no
guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
Hey, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Yeah, it does. It does make a difference when you start having to shell out that kind of money.
Well, 15 grand for the speaker was just a little high.
Yeah.
Well, starting out, when you have sponsors, you don't have that money, but and because Keith and I can, we talked about this last Sunday. There was a lot of conversation about it. Keith and I continued that during the week. Kind of talking ourselves, and it's like when you look at $50 a ticket, and that person, those people bring in X number of people to that event to see them, it pays for itself. But that first year, has got to be brutal.
Well, Okie did it, and they did well, and they had a heck of a turnout. It was a big crowd the first year.
Yep.
Well, and they
had some sizable channels.
Right. They were already they had their own 100,000, 500,000, whatever, subs. I mean, they're bringing name recognition off the bat themselves without the speakers. So, that I think gave them a tremendous advantage over somebody trying to start.
I'm just glad to be in this community and riding y'all's coattails.
I think you're leading the way, Jack. I'm not sure.
I think you are leading the way, Jack.
Did anybody?
That's something. That's
Did
something I've been
anybody-
talking to Keith. I mean, to Ryan about is the Arkansas homesteading conference that they have. It's getting bigger, but I think they need to tie in, get some YouTube
Right.
tie-ins with it, and get some more personalities that people might know. It might bring in even more people.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I was thinking this morning on our way to church.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. But like, you just don't see a YouTube community in our area.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like, there is another guy that I know that we know, Jason Troutman.
Yeah.
And he'll hop on our channel every now and then. But there are no YouTube channels here.
Rod, what's his name, Dina? Rod,
And Laura
yeah, from Houston.
Dodson.
Dodson, yes.
He wanted us to go to dinner with him last night, and they're looking at some property at Rush Springs, which is north of us.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do it. And anyway, that was exciting. They're looking at property.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I guess they're looking for a different place than what they had, or you know.
I'm not sure. Was their place? Did they buy their place, or was that his mom's?
They bought it. They bought a
Okay.
place in Duncan, but
Maybe
it's just a house in a neighborhood
Right.
with like an acre or two. It's not much.
Maybe they're needing more.
Which an acre or two is enough. Don't get me wrong. Anybody in the chat that
Look at Simple Acre.
Yeah.
Greg Duncan, you're wrong. I am not the leader. I am just part of the community.
Well, the thing about it is so many of the channels that I like to follow and all, where are they? They're not in Arkansas. They're in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of channels, and it's nice. I found some channels.
Bum, bum, bum,
I
bum.
found some channels in Arkansas, but not nearly as many as I found in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Robbie and I were, like I said, we were talking about that the other day, that, you know, you look around Arkansas and there's just not a lot of YouTube channels. I mean, there's, you know, VW Family Farm. I know there's White Rock Mountain Homestead. I know there's a couple of others, but I mean, and of course, Robbie and them, but I mean, it's pretty small pickings as far as ones we're aware about. I know there's a couple of others, but I can't remember their names, but they're few and far between.
Whispering
Whispering Willow and
Yeah, see, told you my name's ain't.
Drew's Lens
Mhm.
is another one called Drew's Lens. And I think that's the way it is. It might be the lens of Drew or Drew's lens, like camera lens.
Right.
Photography.
Yeah, no, he's a homesteading deal. I met him at the 10 Killer homestead, 10 Killer YouTube meetup.
So he's like doing it through his lens, like his live through his lens.
Yeah, he's out close to White Rock, I think. Neighborhood.
There's yeah, like I said, I've seen a few pop up here and there, just, you know, and trying to find them. You know, of course, like I said, I guess, you know, maybe the YouTube, maybe 10 Killer will help us see that, sure. But,
Well, with this time of year,
Scotty
we're
said
talking about
Drew's lens is the name.
Drew's Lens. He's good. He's got quite a few followers himself. You know, Eddie family was there. There was a bunch. The Grounds. That's another one that's in Arkansas.
Grounds, yeah. I was just about to say them.
Several channels over by I-35 that way, but in our area there are none that I know of.
I don't know of any either. There's probably some that's not associated in our area, in our expertise. Some kids or stuff like that. But
That
what
is
I was
awesome.
going to get out. Yeah, Scotty.
Oh, Sean knows him.
There's another one that just moved to Arkansas. Drew helped him, Sean, and I can't remember who they were, but anyway, they had a channel too, I think. My question was, it's early February. Like, what is everybody got going on? It is season is upon us. Have we started seeds? I mean, I can look over my shoulder and see my first 6 American breast eggs are sitting, waiting for company. Getting ready to
Dangerous spot.
start the incubator. No, it's in a safe spot. Hey, Julie Cook, welcome in.
You think so?
Hey, Julie.
Papa Pepper is in Arkansas. Bubblehead.
I see.
Thank you,
Lindsay
Greg and
Cruz
Donna.
Woman.
Y'all so
See, I
sweet.
didn't know about those.
Pepper.
Papa Pepper, Bubblehead, and Lindsay Drew's Woman.
She's got eggs coming.
Yep.
What kind?
I have large cochins coming, and what's the other one? Large cochins and Orpingtons. I've got some mixed color Orpingtons coming.
I got an Orpington
Pretty.
rooster.
Yeah, you can.
Ooh, beautiful.
Rooster though. I got two. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I found two people that had the large cochins, not the bantams,
Oh wait, we're doing.
and so that I wanted the bigger ones, but they're harder to find.
Where did you get them from?
I think this gal is in Big Sandy, Texas. I think that was where she's from. So we'll see. I'm hoping to have them by the end of the week, but it could be.
She's wanting more frizzles.
Yeah. And
Hello, Donald and Lisa.
You're right. I
Pretty.
want frizzle too.
Yeah, and so these aren't the bantams, and Cosmo, he's pretty big. He's not a little guy anymore.
Right.
So
Well,
I'm
you
thinking
saying you're feeding him better than I was? I had him starving because you don't want
right.
food in their belly before they meet
Yeah.
their retirement board.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good here now.
Yeah. So it'll probably be more interesting.
He's pretty happy.
Oh, Whippoorwill Hollers in Arkansas too.
Whippoorwill
I like
Holler. Yeah. There's a lot in Arkansas. It's just not real familiar with them.
No, I haven't heard a lot. Thank you guys for putting that out there.
R&R's the ones I'm the most familiar with, Robbie and Ryan.
Mhm.
I need to write some of these channels down.
That's what I
Yeah,
did,
I
too.
took some pictures.
I'm doing it.
Come on, Homestead, Simple Life Reclaimed. Now, I know
Whippoorwill.
Come on, Homestead.
Yeah, I just filled up my little pad full of channels. I'm over here writing.
Yeah, I've been
Mm.
Making
snapping.
like crazy.
Because something Robbie and I were talking about in our good grief, Lori, adding some more.
Lori knows.
A creators conference over here in Arkansas.
Let's get it done, buddy.
But
I would love to. Is that? I mean, I don't. I've been doing it for 2.5 years. I'm not a real big channel, but I've learned things. I've learned some stuff that I could pass on to some other folks. Of course, we would have to have Jack and Dina there.
absolutely.
I don't know. We do what we can.
We would try. Yes, we would.
Absolutely.
Musgrave,
welcome in. Hey, Donald, I seen Donald roll through there. Money Pit. Glad you're in here, buddy. Say
And
that
I
again.
just dropped the link for Back to Good. Back to Good Homestead. I dropped y'all's link for Back to Good Homestead if you don't have them on your.
So, Robbie, what were you saying?
I'm just saying we were talking about that. I told Ryan I'd like to have a lot of Arkansas folks, involved in that, but I'd like to get some other folks from around the way too.
We were taking kind of, and listening to y'all's previous conversation, about, understanding kind of what, Daniel had said about feeling like it was more like a meetup instead of people actually coming there to learn. And I can understand that because it's hard enough, I understand what it's like for us when we get around everybody. It's like you want to socialize and you want to have that fun. But if you're there to learn, you need to learn. But I think we need to build in the fun around it so that way it allows the learning to happen. When it's time to sit down and actually listen to somebody who's done this, and have the fun built in around it so we know it's coming.
Robbie, question: Do you have any of the like literature or schedule or
It's way
any
better on
any
bugs.
plagiarizable type materials from that creators conference?
I'd have to go find it.
I mean, more along the lines of giving us an outline than
Yeah,
plagiarizing. You know what I mean? But
I know what you mean.
it won't
I've
dawn
got
on
it somewhere. But the problem is we've moved since then. We were not living in this house when I went to the creators conference. Now we are.
Well, I wouldn't want to
We
do
were in the
anything
midst of
wrong.
building.
Definitely don't want Daniel after me.
No.
He's bound to be a pretty good shot, and he stays in shape.
He does.
I'm in a shape too. Round is a shape.
Right.
But you
not-
visit the gym every day.
I do. Multiple times sometimes. That's funny. So, eggs. We talked about eggs. Anybody got anything planted yet?
I've looked at my seeds. Does that count?
I have done that. I have raised beds I need to burn. And today was the perfect day, but we had so much going on that wasn't happening. So
Michelle, we're going to be 80 degrees Wednesday.
Holy smokes.
okay, Wednesday, I haven't seen what the
78.
We're calling for 80 here, and then Monday and Tuesday of next week, not tomorrow, but the next week, we're calling for snow and ice.
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been missing the news here, the weather here.
Yeah, our big guy that does weather, a lot of things for Arkansas, Todd Jacobian is his name. And he said, don't think winter's gone.
Right.
No,
But now, I'll bet you, if it comes back, we'll get cold. That's all we'll get.
Yeah.
Because we don't get much here.
You're in that nice spot. You know, we're just kind of going.
It's not so nice for the kids. They want to see some snow, but
we have not had a bad winter this year, y'all.
Speak for yourself.
Compared to the last 2 years, we've gotten into negatives the last 2 years. And heavy snow. We had a snow, don't get me wrong. We had 4 to 6 inches. But, man, I had knee-deep stuff here year before last. And last year, it wasn't much better than that.
Last year was ice for us.
Yeah.
Week before last, on the way out on I-40 headed toward the Indian Nation, there was still snow on the sides of the highway.
Right. Yeah. Ours is all gone. I mean, it was in the mud and the fallen, driveway holes and everything it left behind. But
Right.
they came out. They finally came out the other day and put gravel down my road that leads to our property. One half of it belongs to the county, and the other half belongs to the town that we're in. So you can imagine who takes care of it.
Town don't normally take care of them as good as the county.
Yeah, not where I'm at. I have yet to see the county workers.
Really? Yeah. I'd call the commissioner, dude.
Well, my wife works for the county, and I thought maybe that would be a help.
No, they avoid those roads because they don't want to look like they're playing favoritism.
Something like
You'll
that.
never get nobody to grade that road.
Well, like I said, fortunately, I've made friends with our town, the little town we're in. They do actually have a road department, and so he's pretty good. But they came out the other day and put some fresh gravel, and then it immediately rained the next day. So
Lori's still putting up stuff there, Lori, and
I know.
I'm saying I was going to say Julie and Lori. I got a lot of channels to go check out now.
yeah, no doubt.
You're most
Thank
welcome,
y'all.
Robin and Todd.
If y'all don't know, that spells Washita that Lori put on there.
That's it.
Washita.
Washita.
It
Washita.
don't look like Washita, but that spells Washita.
That's how it
Is
is.
that how you say it?
That's how you say the O word. O-U-C, O-U-A-C, H-I-T-A.
That's Washita.
It's supposed to be a Q, yeah, but Q-U-A-C-H-I-T-A. Yeah.
No, it's a no.
Anyway, I know because I
Hey,
hunted.
hey. Welcome, Johnny and Christine.
Hey, Gillum Farms, Johnny. Hey. How are you, my friend?
You gotta say it like Johnny. You have to say it like Johnny. It's hey.
Hey. So I haven't planted anything, but man, I'm really feeling the pull to get some stuff planted.
Yes, we need to.
We're starting to make a list. I've ordered a new log book. County commissioner always gets a new road right before. Yeah.
Not ours.
Yeah, Greg's. Yes, there's some truth to what Greg's saying there.
And I know, well, me and Keith still live. Keith lives in the same county as Greg, and I grew up there. So he's not lying. Yeah.
So, Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead showed a yellow zucchini plant. She's already got plants up that tall last night on the Gillums.
Y'all are getting me hungry.
She
Y'all
made
know
me
I
feel like
just
I was behind.
ate scrambled eggs today.
Keith is asking a question. Where'd it go?
What'd
Where's
Keith
it
at?
go? Let's see.
Yeah,
Question for the
keep
panel.
asking. Yeah.
Does anyone know of other homestead communities that gather like we do? That's a good question.
Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
homestead and hangout. Gillums,
Mm-hmm.
Joy and Ginger.
White Rock,
Not
Joy
For
and
Nothing.
Ginger, and then Dale, 9 acres.
Yep.
Well, Not For Nothing Homestead does it in the morning now. They're not part of the Homestead Hangouts, but the lineup is Gillum Farms, and then after Gillum Farms is White Rock Mountain Homestead with Jason and Tara, and then following that would be 9 Acre Family Farms with Dale and Annalisa.
Yeah.
So Ginger is in the morning now.
For a couple of weeks, I didn't know that had changed.
Yeah, Ginger does mornings now. She's not part of the Homestead lineup, but the same crew that we have still is. So it's Johnny Gillum. So Robin and Todd, welcome on in from from Farming Nature's Way. Y'all can pick up all the channels here. We're dropping links and join us over at Homestead Hangouts. And Johnny Gillum Farms with Christine leaves that up on Thursday night, and then following White Rock Mountain Homestead, Jason and Tara, and then Dale and Annalisa with 9 Acre Family Farms. And I'll drop those links, and Keith can help me pull up those channels.
Lori, give us some more information about what you're talking about on Wednesday. Now, not that I'm going to be there because
church.
We have church every Wednesday, but I can go check it out.
Oh, man.
Somebody said, okay. Somebody's fixing to say something else before I start talking.
Right. I got interrupted.
Was you about to say something?
No, I was talking to my wife.
Oh, okay. Well, you talking to both.
Dinner order.
She asked if I fed the dog. So that's,
Dana
Better take care of business.
How's Jack the cat?
He is ornery as ever, getting into things. He's about half blind, and so he just gets into anything by smell or fit. So,
So the Homestead Hangout on Thursday is kind of where I plagiarized a little bit. Homestead Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
How old does this algorithm think you are?
But I mean, I've got an AI app. I can get real inventive and get some kind of name, a good name for us. Homestead Sunday.
Don't go changing things up now because
It's just week 2.
Just leave it.
Hey, Johnny, they seem to be a good channel. I'm going to check them out afterwards. That Farming Nature's Way.
Mm-hmm.
Our Mountain Home, 4 p.m. Mama B, can you write Possum Run Homestead at 5? Lori's getting it for us there. All right, I got that. I'm just taking screenshots of the chat.
man,
I'll have to go back and figure out why I took those screenshots if I wait too long to look back at them. Ain't Rainy Ridge and Paul Case on Thursdays as well?
Um,
No.
they alternate on Saturday.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just were yesterday.
See,
Yeah,
Gillums
I
and
saw
Lazy
theirs
Days
yesterday.
Ahead are also on Saturday. Three
Mhm.
Mississippi,
Holy crap.
Patty
Mhm.
and Pretty and Pooch, Three
It launched
Mississippi.
at me. It teleported at me. Like I blow up the hell on it. Next thing I know is it's smacking a rock right next to me. There was no
Is that,
in between.
is that Robbie's son again?
Yes.
Smacking a rock.
Yeah, they
Just
alternate
making a rock.
Saturday night.
Yep.
So,
Alternate
yeah,
Saturday
they
night.
alternate.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Johnny. Johnny, we got room for one more up here if you want to jump in. I don't even know what time it is. 7:46. We got a few more minutes, about 14 more minutes. And then Red Dirt Rooster Road comes on. Looking forward to them always.
Yeah,
The
we'll be.
Vineyard Farmhouse. Okay, so they're all channels I'm familiar with. I just didn't realize they was all going on Wednesday.
Oh, those
Can't do it till 10 o'clock thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Through 10 o'clock.
I can't. Wednesday's tough. Now I've started going live on my daily Bible and Coffee with Jack on Wednesday night because we're doing a study of Revelation.
Derek's on at 5 on Wednesday. Yes, Johnny wrote it. Yep.
My idea
Thanks,
for-
Johnny.
So I just pop it up and record and let that run because it's really cool. Lazy Days Ahead does the alternate Saturday with Johnny. Yep, with the Gillums. Oh no,
Monday's
Frodo.
digging in the word. That's with the girls.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Digging in
Monday
the Word.
nights lineup would be Monday night, digging in the world with the word, Mrs. Christine Gillum, and then Nana 9 Acres, and Not for Nothing Homestead, and sometimes Tony from Creekside Chronicles does come in with the ladies.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Dana, but that digging in the Word is kind of how we found the Gillums. We'd met the Gillums up at Okie Homestead, but kind of how we found that side of things, those ladies.
Mhm.
And,
That's how I found it.
and then we got plugged in. So what's yeah, digging in the Word. Yes, Scotty. What else? What else? No planting, no getting the greenhouses ready, tuning, breaking ground. Robbie, what do you got?
Let's see. what do we have?
We're just going. Hey, I'm gonna make a shameless plug here
Mhm.
because I want you guys, especially the on panel and some others that are in here and such, to watch my video I put out tomorrow because I had a little something special I added at the end of it.
I heard you saying something about that earlier on your live, and I had you playing in my hearing aids, but real low because we were going through doing taxes and stuff. We will.
I just had to add a little something at the end of it that
Comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 7 a.m.
I put a community post out about today, and Ryan, every morning about 6:45, I remember I'm supposed to go listen to you at 6.
Well, hey, better late than never. Just come on over.
Man, I've
Type
got
something
it's
in
kinda
chat,
like,
Robbie.
it's kind of like that first 30 minutes at work.
Yep.
It's just kind of tied up. I'm either doing a PM truck and getting fuel or figuring out what's happening, and next thing I know, it's already 6:45. Darn it, I missed him again.
I do understand. It's there's no perfect time.
I like that weather guy though you got on there. I want to.
He does. Yeah,
Yeah, he's really good.
There was one day it didn't show up. What
The
happened?
redneck weather guy? Are you talking about him?
Yeah, I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let us build you up, Jack.
we kind of named Keith and I. Well, actually, I think Robbie or Scotty. I think maybe Scotty come up with calling it the morning crew, and so that's kind of what we've. Our guys that are in there every morning, people that's in there every morning. That's our morning crew. So
Well, I know I've made it big now that I'm on there.
That's what he said. He just says, I see some of our morning crew in here.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a morning crew too. I mean, they come on to see every morning, and
yours are up way earlier than mine.
I got my cousin out west. She is an hour behind us, and she still makes it. She makes it at 3:30 on her time.
Wow.
Christine,
I'm sorry, Jack. I got a Bible study on Thursday mornings that starts at 5:30. So I get up a little extra early so I can start it with your Bible study and then get ready and go and make it to that. So that's why I make it on Thursdays.
That's good.
Man,
So y'all-
I appreciate that. Johnny, we understand. That's cool.
That's awesome, Robbie. So
why
y'all
I
go
make
to
it to
the
yours.
Wild Huckleberry and go to his channel. Robbie and Sonia is the Wild Huckleberry, and check out their videos. He has something special for you at the end of his video that comes out tomorrow. So make sure y'all watch it.
So,
But that's why I make it to yours on Thursdays and I miss out on Ryan on Thursdays.
right.
I always have to remind myself that it's Thursday because I know I don't
Robbie
see you
is
there. And it's like, oh wait, it's Thursday.
I get Robbie on Thursday. You get him the other days.
That's it. Yeah.
What was I fixing to say? Oh, I never realized how bad I was at enunciating the names in the Bible. Red dirt,
Oh, yeah.
Which
We're
one? Shadrach,
gonna set
Meshach,
up.
and Abednego?
I can say Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but them other 975,000 names that when I'm reading it with my head, I just kind of buzz over. But when I'm trying to pronounce it out loud,
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are the easy ones.
yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go jump off and get ready.
See y'all.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
We'll
See you shortly.
Bye.
Y'all head on over to Red Dirt Rooster Road. That's coming up next. I'll drop their
Yep.
link.
Yep.
Any more prayer requests? Anybody got any more prayer requests? We can get them in.
Yes, I do. I mean, I have my sister, the doctor, when they went in to do the TPIAT operation, her pancreas doesn't function properly. They found out why. She has a blood vessel that's from the heart that's going right through her pancreas. Now, the operation is $500,000. But that's not the problem for them. The problem is they cannot do the operation because it's a risk to instantly hemorrhage and die. So right now, the doctor has my sister on the feeding tube, and she is too skinny. She's lost too much weight, and she's really beautiful. Two little beautiful babies, blonde hair, blue eyes, half Norwegian, and I would like to keep her in our prayers, continued prayers for a miracle, Christine. And then also,
Absolutely, we'll get that.
so I have that, and also my mama for her healing as well. So, anyone else that we can lift up? Also, I want to include Dale's dad. I have to remember Dale's dad. He's going through the C word, and I have to put him on the prayer list. And then Tara's dad as well. And then everyone else here, if y'all write your prayer requests, and everyone else who has prayers, we'll continue to pray.
I'll add one for you, Jack. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Dina.
Did you say Tara's dad has the C word?
No, Dale's dad.
Dale's dad? Okay.
Tara's dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Just wellness. He needs to be well.
Wellness.
Go ahead, Robbie.
My sister and her husband, my brother-in-law's father passed away yesterday morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My heartfelt condolences to you, to all the loved ones.
Lori Carp's mother. See.
That's her hip.
She came home from the nursing home earlier this week. All right, Lori, we got you. Grandson for the Duncans. Dina is writing them all down.
Is it Coda?
Is it Coda? Dakota?
For
Greg?
Coda and his family with the flu, among other things, for Greg and Donna,
Yeah,
grandkids.
Coda
Coda, Kodea.
family.
You know, I'm gonna say I don't really want to ask prayers for it, but just kind of one of those funny little. It's not funny actually, but it's weird little things. Not Saturday yesterday, but a week ago Saturday, a pastor friend of mine suddenly passed away on Saturday night. Had a massive heart attack, and which he's in heaven, and I'm not unhappy for him. But his family and this church that he left behind that now is having to pick up the pieces. When their pastor's suddenly gone, because it's. I can't imagine when she had an associate in place, so that should be good. But it's like I don't know. I always struggle with what to say to that because it's like I'm sad for the family, but I'm happy for him.
Right. It's our loss, their gain, man. It's just it's tough.
Yep.
Tough to have the loss, but you want to be happy too. If you know they're there, so that you see Lori, uncertain future for Lori.
But anyway, so it's a little town. It's called Rudy Community Church, and he had founded it. It's been their pastor for 15 years, and
Wow.
now all of a sudden they're
We ain't guaranteed tomorrow.
Nope.
Man, I was gone.
No, we are not.
We
Did
was
you say
gone.
Rudy Community Church?
Yeah, Rudy Community Church. Yeah, little country church, but man, they were doing good things and had a good attendance, and still do. I'm assuming. But
we missed a Wednesday night service a couple of years ago to go pick up meat birds from Washington, Oklahoma, and on the way home got a call that my longtime buddy, war buddy, that I went to church with, played the drums, was a huge part of our church, was gone.
But you have a chance to be the bestest friend.
I'm so sorry to hear that, y'all.
Yeah, so we're not guaranteed to. We're
Y'all
not guaranteed to get up.
Y'all put Christine Gillum on the prayer list. Her
We got
leg
her.
has been
We got her.
bothering her. We
And
got
we're
her.
getting close, y'all. So
And Johnny too. Put Johnny up there too.
Johnny.
Yeah.
So, couple for me, I got my scope back the other day that I did, and I got to have another scope. And I also they found a spot on one of my kidneys.
Oh.
And we're gonna go check it out. All we know is it's been there a while, and the VA didn't bother to tell me anything about it.
Well,
Let's add Jack on our prayers.
we're out of time for that discussion tonight.
That's a long conversation, but they're still better than they were.
Jack and Dina, let's put them on our prayer list as well. All
We
the
also
family.
need paper for an appointment that we have tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I got a big appointment with the VA rep, DVA rep. Actually, a foundation. It's the Dale K. Graham Foundation. And if you guys, I still need to figure out what's on my hips. I went to the first surgeon and found out that he was the wrong surgeon, and now it's just kind of floundered. We ain't got nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Johnny.
Pray for guidance.
Guys. So it is time for us
to give you my samples, and you can drop them off at the.
I think somebody's saying something every time, Robbie.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. That's good.
I know what it is now.
Sister and brother-in-law that asked me for me.
Yeah.
I think.
I wish my son was close enough to interrupt me like that.
Oh man, yes.
Did you just write
I'm
on
sorry,
me?
I probably
woman?
did. I'm sorry.
All right. If y'all will join me, I'll take these petitions to the Lord. Father, we just love you and praise you. We thank you so much for this community, Lord, that you've made us a part of. And I can't express it enough, Lord. Lord, I want to lift up my sister, Rebecca. She's ill, and Lord, just put a hand of healing on her. My brother-in-law, Rod, needs strength, and he needs to know you. Be evident in his life here at the end, Lord. And I want to lift up Janae's sister for Miracle and her mom. And Lord, the pain that Christine Gillum's having in her leg, we want to lift that up to you, that you put a hand of healing and make that go away, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord, I want to lift up Dale's dad and the battle he's got with cancer, and Tara's dad, the battle he's going through. Lord, for Robbie's sister and the death of the family member, and for Lori, our sister, the uncertainty of her future, and her mother. Lord, I want to lift up Lori's mother. And then Coda Duncan and the family with the flu. And the flu in our community, Lord, has just been suppressing and causing schools to close and all kinds of stuff. And Lord, I want to lift up this church that has lost their pastor, Lord, that they wouldn't lose their way over this, that you would send them another shepherd. And Lord, for Johnny Gillum and his continued health, and Lord, for me, you know my name. We just love you and praise you. Thank you so much again for this community. In Jesus' holy name, amen.
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 Hey guys, I thank each and every one of y'all. Red Dirt just went live about a minute ago. God bless y'all. Challenge y'all to go be a blessing for someone else. And we'll see y'all at Red Dirt if you make it over there. Red
You all
Dirt,
bless us.
Red Dirt Rooster Road. Y'all are quite a blessing.
Hi, all.
You are.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.